Hey guys, so today's video is a little different. You've been speaking about my weight loss and I wanted to come through and explain how I lost a stone and maintained it in a year. This channel is like a lifestyle channel. Of course, I love to talk about hair, but I also like to talk about faith, fashion, and anything else that comes to mind that I feel will benefit you. So it's not just about looking good from the outside, but also like from the inside, like, do we know Christ, and are we feeding our bodies right, and are we looking after our skin, are we looking after our hair? It's a holistic view, and that's how I like to see it, because to be the woman of God that He's called you to be, I feel like from the inside and out has to be like on point with His help. So I hope this video will bless you, and I hope this will also just get rid of any myths you may have about losing weight. So just to give you a little backstory, in 2015 I pretty much started trying to do these online exercises. Now, I speak a lot about Fitness Blender on my Instagram, and I'll link below the playlist that I use to do my exercising videos, and these are the videos that I actually use to do my routine, and that's all I've really done in terms of exercise to actually lose the weight that I was carrying. So I went from a size 12 to a size 10 to 12, so I'm currently like a size 10 to 12, and I was 12 stone and now I'm 11 stone, so I think that's 70 pounds if for the Americans or people overseas. So basically in 2013 I left a relationship that I wasn't supposed to be in, and God just told me to leave and move on, and I wasn't really happy about it, so I was doing a lot of comfort eating. In that same year I also started my master's degree in criminology, and it took me a year to complete, and during that time I was just getting over the breakup and also entering a new exciting part of my life, so it was like a bittersweet thing. I would just eat like junk and not really watch what I would eat, and I kind of just found that I had some problem areas. Now my problem area was definitely my belly, because I used to have like a lunch baby situation going on all the time. So I started the whole exercising thing like at the beginning of 2015 when I started my job that I'm doing now, and I wasn't really taking it seriously because I was still eating junk food and doing it at the same time, and it was really difficult at first, but I just kept pushing myself. Like, I was my biggest cheerleader, and I just said, you know, you have to keep doing this because you want the results, you want the body, so you have to keep pushing yourself. And that's one thing I will say, like, you have to be your own cheerleader. But mid 2015 I started to take it a lot seriously. I stopped eating, like, so I definitely got rid of like chicken and chips. I used to go to the chicken and chip shop, you know, fried chicken and all of that. I have totally stopped eating that now because I just found that it's just in no way any good for me. So I totally cut that out. Another thing I was absolutely pigging out on was Pizza Hut cookie dough. Guys, I still eat cookie dough, but not as much as I used to. I used to order online 2 cookie doughs, and then I'll get these like garlic bread and cheese, and I will do it on a very regular basis. I think it was weekly or sometimes even twice a week. I was just eating and eating, like just being so fleshly and just like really just like being so carnal about it. I wasn't eating for what we're supposed to eat for, to get energy and fill my tummy, but I was just eating for comfort and just like being so carnal about it. And that definitely needed to change. I used to also have a lot of chocolate and sweets. I've cut down on that in a major way. I have chocolate sometimes, but I saw that it was my weakness. And with chocolate, I just feel like when you eat it, you just don't want it to, like, you just want to keep eating chocolate. That's how I feel. Like, chocolate is just so good. So I have it sometimes, but I've just learned to have like a self-control about the way I eat, which I'm really happy about. So those are like the major things at the top of my head that I've cut down on. I was never really a cake person or anything like that, or like crisps were all right, but yeah, I really used to like really just eat a lot of like fried food, and that had to stop. So I definitely started to see changes when I started eating cleaner. When I say clean eating, I don't mean like I'm a vegan or I take it to the extreme level. Some people like cut out certain things out of their diet. I still eat things. I still eat carbohydrates. I still eat pasta. I still eat rice. I still eat everything that you would guess that I would eat. But the thing is that I cut down on my portions, and I would mix it up a bit. I would just replace things. So, for example, every morning after my exercise, on the days that I exercise, I'll have a smoothie, and in my smoothie it's celery, watercress and pear, and then I would have porridge after that, and then maybe a banana. When I would get to work, I'll have like a Nature Valley snack bar with some grape, and that will be like my in-between, because I'll get hungry when I get to work because of the journey. And then for lunch, I may have like a salad, I may have Subway, or if I've cooked, I usually cook on the weekend to take food to work because it's just healthier. So it could be like sweet potato with stew and turkey and some spinach. And it's just about like consistently eating. So after that, I would maybe have some nuts, or maybe I would have like carrots and dip it in hummus. And then after that, I will go home and then have dinner. Now dinner could be rice, it could be anything, it could be salad, but you have to eat consistently in the day and snack. Maybe I'll just say have 3 meals a day and then snack healthy in between. You can always treat yourself, but I think that before you want to like start getting on the exercising thing, start changing the way that you eat, because it's really, really important. Like I noticed changes with like my levels of tiredness. Obviously I get tired, but not as much as I used to when I was just filling myself with all that rubbish. I would feel so sluggish and so lazy and just so like ugh, and I would feel fat even though I was never fat. Sometimes when people say to me, you've lost so much weight, they make me feel like I was fat. But I know it's because like there's such a change and like all my facial definition has come out. But you just definitely feel so much better, like so much more confident. I also used to have like body image issues where I just wasn't sure of myself or compare my body to others. But once I learned, and I just said to myself, I'm going to be the best that I can be. I'm going to tone up and embrace who I am, and that's exactly what I've done. And I'm just so much more confident and happier, because after that breakup I just lost my confidence and I wasn't really like dressing how I used to, and I was just down, and I was working on something. It was like a transitioning stage in my life, but I'm just so glad. And I'll just say, just embrace your body type and learn your body type. Dress your body type as well. I know that I've brought on the personal stylist Ola Oshin from Pinky Style, who I still work with, and she's blessed me this year just definitely with a lot of self-awareness and just knowing my body type and just knowing who I am and knowing how to dress in the way that I'm shaped. And everyone is beautiful. You've all been given your unique who you are, and you just need to know it and learn it. So I'll just definitely say it's just about embracing who you are and working towards how you can be the best you. So we've spoken about eating clean and just self-love. Another thing I would say is that you really, really have to be consistent with this. Like that is just like number one key to anything that anyone is working on. Consistency is key. There's no point of like starting something and like you're not going to follow it through. Like I said to you, I had to be my biggest cheerleader, and I just had to keep pushing myself because no one was going to do it for me. Now, I don't know what kind of person you are when it comes to exercise. I'm the type of person that can motivate myself, and that's how I'm able to do it at home. But if you're someone that needs an extra push, gym could be something that you could just do for yourself and fit it into your schedule, whether it's work or whether you're a stay-at-home mom or whether you're a career woman. You can fit it into your schedule. If you feel like you need an extra push, I would definitely recommend a personal trainer. Now, a lady from my church, a lovely lady called Louise, I've known her for some time now, and I learned that she was a personal trainer, and I had the pleasure of training with her. So I'm just going to show you throughout the video certain exercises that we did, and it's pretty similar to what I do at home. Like I said, I'll link below the playlist that I use so you can see it for yourself. But these is like, she's more like into strength training, corrective training, and I would definitely recommend her if you're interested and you're in the UK, because she helped me with certain things I didn't know about myself, like the way that I stand with my legs, and corrective exercises to kind of correct that and just improve in the strength of my glutes and my thigh muscles. I've been doing a lot of cardio, and that definitely helps with like losing weight. And the way I came across Fitness Blender was that I was just like on YouTube one day, and I was typed in exercises to lose tummy weight or to tone tummy, and then I came up with that. So I feel really blessed that I've seen it through and followed it through. But a personal trainer will motivate you and just help you identify what your goals are and how you can get them. And sometimes we need that extra push, especially if you've got into like an ingrained habit of like just eating badly and, you know, just really just not looking after yourself over a period of time. I mean, people always like to start off in the new year, but I say, why not start now? Like, there's nothing stopping you. So I did say that I'm not obsessed with like any crazy dieting or anything like that, but I'll definitely say like meal prep is definitely key. Like I said before, you should plan your meals and just plan it in your head or write it down. Even write down what you eat. That didn't work for me, but I'll definitely say like just prepare your meals and think about what you're going to eat in the week. And the way I do that is that on the weekend I think about what I want instead of like buying. Instead of buying things in my lunch break at work, I just take in most of the time a cooked meal, a healthy cooked meal. And I think that if you're someone that gets easily tempted for like the junk food like McDonald's and KFC and stuff like that, it might be a better way to save money and discipline yourself by just cooking. And if you're unsure of what to cook or you have difficulty cooking, there's so many resources online, YouTube, there's blogs, there's so many things, there's nothing stopping you from learning. So I would definitely just encourage you to really push yourself, guys. Like, just think about what you want and think about how you're going to get it, whether it's doing at-home workouts, whether it's going to the gym or getting a personal trainer. Like, sometimes we just really need something to push ourselves, and some people feel like you have to go to a gym in order to get good results, but as you can see, I've got exactly the results that I need and want just by doing at-home workouts. Now, like I keep saying and banging on about, consistency is just so key. Like, you really have to motivate yourself if you're looking to do it alone at home. Another thing is that strength training is really important, and it does help to define and give you shape and curves, and it tones your muscles. I think there's just a myth with women lifting weights just about the fact that like they don't want to get too muscly or they're going to end up looking masculine, but actually it just helps you with the definition and it helps you get stronger. And that's something I'm working on, because one of the things that Louise, the personal trainer, identified is that I've got a lot of endurance when it comes to like long workouts in terms of cardio and jumping and doing all that active stuff. But when it comes to strengthening my muscles, like they're actually quite weak in the sense that I need to just build up a bit of strength. And I think that that will definitely benefit me, and it will only just define what I already have. Now, I'm perfectly happy with the size that I am, and I want to stay this way. And now that I've lost the weight I want to lose, which is a stone, I definitely just want to work on maintaining how I am. And what I do now is I exercise 3 times a week, anytime between 30 to 40 minutes. I think once or twice a month I will do like a long workout that lasts for an hour where I just really want to like sweat out. But that's not important if I miss that. But I'm just very consistent with those workouts because it's very important to me. And if I miss a day, for example, maybe it's that time of the month and I take a day off because I'm getting bad cramps, it does actually affect my well-being. I actually miss exercising. But when it goes a few days into that time of the month, I am okay to jump back on it again. So I really hope that this video has helped you, and I'm going to leave you with a few of the exercises that myself and Louise did. I'm so happy that I was able to just do a video with her and spend some time with her and learn so much about myself, and definitely have some corrective exercises and certain techniques that I didn't know about that I'll now start implementing into my workouts. I really hope this video has blessed you. It's really not hard to tone up and lose weight. You really just have to put your mind to it. And when you're exercising and you're in pain, it's all about training your mind and disciplining yourself to be able to take the pain and keep pushing yourself and building upon it. Start off small and build your way up, and just don't care about anyone around you, what they're saying or feeling about you. Just worry about your goal and what you want to do, guys. It is possible. And it just definitely, when you reach your goals and you maintain, you feel fit, you just hold your head higher, and it's just people around you will be encouraged and motivated. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, then please feel free to ask, but I hope I covered what you were curious about. I didn't do anything crazy or anything special. God bless. Bye.